قلبك حنين يا نبي وما فيش حنان على كوكبي. الشمس طلعت في الغروب لما بتزعل عالصبي. قال للنبي انا مش سعيد، عصفوري مات وكان وليد. صلى عشانه ركعتين وفي كل عين دمعة شهيد. من الحب ليه تستغربوا ومن الحقيقة بتهربوا؟ سيدنا النبي في بيت الصبي وكل ليلة بيلعبوا. نبع الفرح فاض من عينيه لما النبي طبطب عليه، وبرحمته وحنيته صف الملايكة بين ايديه. البحر تملاه الدموع وندى المحبة عالفروع. يا رسول حنان آخر الزمن تبكي الصحابة من الخشوع. للحب ناس الطيبين.
Welcome back, dear viewers. Of course, dear viewers, we all know that international efforts are exerted to halt the ongoing genocide that's taking place in the Gaza Strip and the Palestinian state, as well as the moves aiming to draw more recognition of an independent Palestinian state and revival of the Middle East peace process. And in this context, dear viewers, we are happy to be joined over the phone by Ambassador Ayman Mosharrafa, former Assistant Foreign Minister. A very good day, sir.
Good morning or good afternoon, actually.
Good afternoon, sir, and it's a pleasure to have. Good afternoon, sir, and it's a pleasure to have you with us, and happy Eid. Sir, well, what are the Egyptian efforts in this regard? Of course, I started and mentioned the introduction. Of course, the Palestinian cause.
Actually, from the outset of the crisis of the 7th of October, Egypt didn't spare any effort. The Egyptian diplomacy and the presidential diplomacy worked day and night to try to find a ceasefire first, a permanent ceasefire, and to find a safe corridor for sending the human relief efforts like the medical, food, fuel, every sort of needed elements to alleviate the suffering of the Palestinians. We even convened a summit in Cairo, in the administrative capital. We invited several key player countries and prominent leaders, and most of the countries involved in the crisis, which could convince or influence the crisis and to find a solution. And we participated actually in drafting the resolution of the Security Council, which called for an immediate ceasefire. And Egypt presented a motion in the International Court of Justice to implicate all the suffering and all the atrocity of the Israelis towards the Palestinians. So we didn't spare any efforts in the international or the national scale. And even I want to hail the Egyptians and the Egyptian NGOs who are sending daily food relief through the Rafah border crossing, who remained open, as the president said, during the crisis. And it was not closed despite the bombing and all the hostilities. And even several workers have been injured. So Egypt didn't spare any effort to try to find a solution. And even right now in Cairo, we have several meetings between the American director of the CIA and our mediators and the Qatari mediators and the Jordanians too, and to try to find a bargain or to a comprehensive package to exchange the hostages and to find permanent ceasefire to give the Gaza Strip a breath of life, a fresh breath of life. I mean, the situation cannot go like that, and from the beginning, I mean, we tried our best, and we are doing our best.
Sir, how do you see the step of airdropping aid that's taking place nowadays?
Of course, we are participating in airdropping efforts with the French, with the Emiratis, with the Jordanians. But I do mean that airdropping is a way of alleviating and sending essential needs to the needy people, especially in the north of Gaza. Since the north of Gaza is on the border of a real famine, but it's not enough. All this effort is not enough. We do hope that all the crossing would be open to help the Palestinians just to survive. Israel has 7 border crossing points, which is still closed, and we have only 1 border crossing. It is Rafah, and it's still open. We are all the airports of Egyptian airports have been open for the relief pouring from outside, especially Al Arish airport, and our ports too are open. Since 80% of all the relief stuff and the relief efforts are coming from the Rafah border crossing, but the airdropping assistance is a drop in the sea, but it's good. Nothing is better than something is better than nothing.
Okay, Ambassador Ayman Mosharrafa, former Assistant Foreign Minister. We thank you very much for your informative knowledge. Thank you very much, sir. A short break debuted, and we'll be back again. Welcome back, and wrapping up today's episode, dear viewers, and wrapping up the last few days of Ramadan, we bring you a very special report about, dear viewers, the streets of Egypt cities, which are transformed by traditional lanterns and decorations on the holy month of Ramadan. As we wrap up this very important month, Ramadan transforms the streets of Egypt into a colorful carnival of tradition and celebration. The report is coming up next.
The streets of Egyptian cities are transformed by traditional lanterns and decorations in the holy month of Ramadan.